Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Book number 2, Sarga 61. Roman numerals LXI 61. KAUSLAYA'S Lament. When best of all who give delight, her Rama wandered from her sight, Kaushalya's weeping, sore distressed, the king her husband thus addressed. Thy name, O monarch, far and wide, through the three worlds is glorified. Yet Rama has the praying mind. His speech is true, his heart is kind. How will thy sons, good Lord, sustain with Sita all their care and pain? How in the wild and their distress, nursed in the lap of tenderness? How will the dear Videhan bear the heat and cold when wandering there? Bred in the bliss of princely state, so young and fair, find delicate the large-eyed lady, wont to eat the best of finely seasoned meat. How will she now her life sustain with woodland fare of self-sown grain? Will she with joys encompassed long, who loved the music and the song, in the wild wood endure to hear the ravening lion's voice of fear? Where sleeps my strong-armed hero? Where, like Lord Mahendra's standard fair? Where is Lakshman's side? Where is by Lakshman's side his bed, his club-like arm beneath his head? When shall I see his flower-like eyes, and face that with the lotus vies? Feel his sweet lily breath, and view his glorious hair and lotus hue. The heart within my breast, I feel, is adamant or hardest steel, or in a thousand fragments split, the loss of him had shattered it. When those I love, who should be blessed, are wandering in the wood distress, condemned their wretched lives to lead in exile by thy ruthless deed. If, when the 14 years are past, Rama seeks his home at last, I think not Bharat will consent to yield the wealth and government. At funeral feasts some mourners deal to kith and kin the solemn meal, and having duly fed them all, some Brahmans to the banquet call, the best of Brahmans, good and wise, the tardy summoning despise. And equal to the gods disdain cups and of Amrit thus to drain. Nay, and when when Brahmans first have fed, they loathe the meal for others spread, and from the leavings turn with scorn, as bulls avoid a fractured horn. So Rama, sovereign lord of men, will spurn the sullied kingship then. He born the eldest and the best, his younger's leavings will detest, turning from tasted food away, as tigers scorn another's prey. The sacred post is used not twice, nor elements in sacrifice. But once the sacred grass is spread, but once with oil and flame is fed, so Rama's pride will ne'er receive the royal power which others leave. Like wine when tasteless dregs are left, or rites of summer juice bereft. Be sure the pride of Raghu's race will never stoop to such disgrace. The lordly lion will not bear that men should bird him in his lair, where all the worlds against him ranged. His dauntless soul were still unchanged. He, dutiful in duty strong, would purge the impious world from wrong. Could not the hero brave and bold, the archer with his shafts of gold, burn up the very seas as doom will in the end of life consume? Of lion's might, eyed like a bull, a prince so brave and beautiful, thou hast with wicked hate pursued, like sea-born tribes to eat their brood. If thou, O monarch, hadst but known the duty all the twice-born own, if the good laws had touched thy mind, which sages in the scriptures find, thou ne'er hadst driven forth to pine this brave, this duteous son of thine. First on her lord the wife depends, next on her son, and last on friends. These three supports in life has she, and not a fourth for her may be. Thy heart, O king, I have not won, in wild woods roams my banished son. Far are my friends, ah, helpless me, quite ruined and destroyed by thee. Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing. A few things we need to talk about here. A few things we need to talk about here that Mr. Ralph Griffith and these British Freemasons pissed me off so bad. So bad. Is their translation of everything that's regarding food is translated into eating meat, as if everything they ate was meat. Right here, talking about Sita Devi, the large-eyed lady, want to eat the best of finely seasoned meat. You see, back then, during the Vedic Aryan times, specifically higher castes, Kshatriyas and Brahmanas, they never ate meat, except for a particular circumstance that's extreme circumstance, like being exiled in the forest and living a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Okay, then you're allowed to hunt and eat meat and everything. But in civilized society, this was completely forbidden. And that's why the Britishers created this demoniac society of eating cows all over the world by this satanic McDonald's, Burger King industrial complex poison that poisons people spirit and body and makes them have bad karma, and they are sent straight to hell, but they are trained to be animals in the next life, and then they are born as animals in some farm to be raised for slaughter, to be raised as food for another set of stupid people, of ignorant people. So, and this is what really upsets me, this kind of translation of food, of things that actually meant to be food, that everything is in relation with meat. In the same way they did that with the Bible, with King James Version Bible. by that British pedophile Sir Francis Bacon, the 33-degree Freemason, who translated every word that says food into meat. No, you don't have to eat meat every single day. No, you don't have to eat meat 3 times a day. And no, you don't have to eat cows. But in a Kali Yuga, in a satanic society, demoniac society, materialistic society, this is the main religion: going to the church of McDonald's and eating cows. So this is the difference between Vedic times, when you're allowed to eat meat, and when you're not allowed to eat meat. In civilized society, eating meat is completely forbidden. But if you're a hunter-gatherer, if you live in the forest, like a, you know, uncivilized, whatever, aborigine, if you're exiled, then yes, you can eat meat, you can hunt, like that. We have to address this because it's important. Anyway, Jai Shri Ram, Hail Ram, Roma Victa. Ciao.